Good morning, a warm welcome to Yuva Kabaddi series. This is match number 2 for the day, and this Humpy Heroes would be taking on Tadoba Tigers.
Hey, hello. Hello, Ashwin. Mic check.
Morning, Navneet. This is Radhika here.
गुड मॉर्निंग राधिका, कैसे हैं?
All good. Up.
मैं भी बढ़िया हूँ। चलिए इंतजार
Yeah.
करते हैं।
Sure.
आगरा पहनाएंगे तो
बोलिए। हेलो हेलो आगरा का चेक। हेलो
Hey, hello, hello.
Good morning. Welcome to Yuva Kabaddi Series Monsoon Edition. Everybody watching on fan code. Witnessing match number 32, Humpy Heroes will be against Tadoba Tigers. And remember, this is the monsoon edition of 2022. Now, we have the schedule of the day. Like, finish the match in the morning at 9:30. Since Sonics have lost to Murtal Magnus in the first match. Now, this is the second match. Humpy Heroes will, get another victory against Tadoba Tigers. Third match would be at 2 p.m. Kaziranga Rhinos, Aravalli Arrows, and the fourth match at 4 p.m. would be Panchala Pride and Periyar Panthers, and Vijayanagara Veers will take on Maratha Marvels at 6 p.m. So interesting match on the card, so do not miss. This is the survival round, and 8 of the 10 teams will go into the next booster round. So Kaziranga Rhino is strong with only one defeat out of 6 played. Murtal Magnets on the second, losing 2 of them. Humpy Heroes on the third, which will be playing right now. And Periyar Panthers are standing fourth. Aravalli Arrows on fifth. Panchala Pride, Vijayanagara Veers, Maratha Marvels, and since Sonics have 1-2. Tadoba Tigers is the only team that did not win a match yet, and I'm sure Biswajit Patra is waiting for us to introduce the teams. Welcome, Biswajit.
थैंक यू राधिका। हरियाणा हीरोज के सामने है उत्तराखंड के टाइगर्स।
टाइगर्स को अपना पहला शिकार यानी अपने पहले जीत की तलाश है और इसीलिए ये मैच बहुत ही खास है। मैदान में आने और मुकाबले के लिए बिल्कुल तैयार लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, प्लीज वेलकम हम्पी हीरोज। और अब उस टीम की बारी जो अपने हार के सिलसिले को तोड़ना और जीत का खाता खोलना चाहेगी। प्लीज वेलकम तड़ोबा टाइगर्स।
This is a starting 7 of the Humpy Heroes here. Man, they look solid standing on the third of now. The center man would be Amit, would be a raider, and Hell will be looking to raid the most. Sonu Latwal, one of the prominent raiders. So we have 3 prominent raiders there. Bittu and Mand be taking at the corners, and Tinku and Rohit will in the cover positions. They look solid. They look forward to yet another win. So now I have my co-commentator, Mr. Navneet, who will, introduce Tigers team to us. Welcome, Navneet.
नमस्कार राधिका। और हम्पी हीरोज और तदोबा टाइगर्स का मुकाबला होने वाला है। तदोबा टाइगर्स अभी भी जीत का खाता नहीं खोली है। हम इंतजार कर रहे हैं तदोबा टाइगर्स की टीम का। जी हाँ, नितिन बिष्ट, विशाल सिंह, हिमांशु रावत, अर्जुन राठी, राजन चौधरी, पंकज शर्मा और दिनेश नरवाल, ये है स्टार्टिंग 7। वहीं पर शुभम शुक्ला, टीनू लोहान, सागर सिंह, उदित लोहान और महेंद्र बिष्ट ये बेंच पर रहेंगे और कभी भी अपने टीम के लिए कोर्ट पर उतर सकते हैं।
Absolutely, that's the only team that's looking to win. If you look at the head-to-head stat, this is from the summer edition we are talking about. This is his. They have played 3 matches, and all matches are won by the Humpy Heroes. Looks like Tadoba Tigers are just continuing what they have faced in the summer editions. So let's look if this match will turn fortunes for them, Navneet. And just the toss happened. Humpy Heroes have won the toss. The Humpy Heroes on the green jersey.
बिल्कुल, और टॉस हो चुका है। ये जो मैच है राधिका, अभी कुछ ही क्षणों में जिसका हम सभी को इंतजार है, यहाँ पर हमारे स्क्रीन पर है विशाल चहल जो अभी दूसरे नंबर पर है। ये 6 मैच में 90 पॉइंट्स ला चुके हैं लगातार। 15 पॉइंट्स पर मैच, 77.58 रेड स्ट्राइक रेट। लेकिन खास बात है विशाल चहल की टीम को सपोर्ट मिला है और इनके जो पॉइंट्स है वो जीत में बहुत ही योगदान दे चुके हैं। लेकिन वहीं पर दूसरी तरफ हमें जी हाँ राधिका,
is one of the best in the monsoon editions. We are seeing Vishal Sahel, number 1 jersey, playing a top gun. But then we will also, get to witness Tadoba Tigers and Raiders though. I'm sure it should be Arjun Rathi. Yes, it is Arjun Rathi. He had played
अर्जुन राठी के पास जो 6 मैच है 99 पॉइंट्स उन्हें मिले हैं। यहाँ पर डिफेंस के पॉइंट्स दिखाए जा रहे हैं और ये कमाल की बात है ना राधिका, क्योंकि उन्हें 99 पॉइंट्स मिले हैं पर उनकी टीम को जीत नहीं मिला है, इसीलिए वो 99 पॉइंट का जो महत्व है वो थोड़ा कम रह जाता है।
I mean, he's the solo ranger who is, fighting out for the team there. So I really wish he gets much better. And at the warm up, we will slip into a small countdown of 10-1, and we'll have this big match starting up for us. And before that, we have Humpy Heroes. If you They have played 6 matches, won 4 of them, just lost 2, no tie. Points per match is nearly 3.83. So that's a good one. They are in the safe position for now. And last 5 matches, they have just lost the last match, but before that they have won all the 4 of them. So they would love to, get back to the winning ways. Hampi Heroes here.
बिल्कुल। और तदोबा टाइगर्स, ये इनकी जो कलर्स देखिए कितनी खूबसूरत नज़र आ रही है, ये नारंगी रंग और तदोबा टाइगर्स। ये दृश्य जो शून्य है जीत के खाता में, ये बिल्कुल उनकी, और ये क्या कमाल की छलांग वहां पर लगाई थी, बिल्कुल टाइगर्स की तरह हमारे स्क्रीन पर आप देख सकते हैं। लेकिन ये जो 6 लगातार आ रहा है, एक्चुअली हम फॉर्म बस दिखा रहे हैं। और राधिका, क्या आपको लगता है कि जो तदोबा टाइगर्स की टीम है, जो महाराष्ट्र की एक टीम है, वो जीत पाएगी आज?
Yeah, now we'll get into countdown post which we will have this match on the cards for us. Yeah, this is match number 32, Hampi versus Tadoba Tigers. Hampi Heroes have won the toss, so we will see Tadoba Tigers raider coming in, and that is none other than Arjun Rathi, the star raider, or the only raider who is at his best. And looks like he got his first multiple points in his first raid itself. They might review.
बिल्कुल। और मैच की शुरुआत हो चुकी है। और शुरुआत में ही राधिका ये रिव्यू देखने को मिलेगा।
Now Hampi Heroes are taking the review, saying Arjun Rathi was out in the first raid. They should get the defensive points, then the raider getting those multiple points. So in the first raid itself, they are going for the review. Remember, every team has one unsuccessful review in each half. This is Arjun Rathi for us, our raider for Tadoba Tigers. Yeah, now Arjun Rathi is on 99 raid points. If he gets this point, this is a successful review. So Arjun Rathi, unfortunate that he could not get to that 100 points mark first raid, but sure he'll does it. But this is a good review by Hampi Heroes there in the first raid itself.
इसी बीच मैच में विशाल चहल जो 90 पॉइंट्स लेकर के दूसरे स्थान पर है। विशाल इस टूर्नामेंट में गजब का खेल दिखा रहे। एक मैच में राधिका आपको याद होगा कि वो 31 पॉइंट्स लेकर के आए थे।
Now look at this. When Vishal Chahal comes, there is no dearth of the points coming in for Hampi Hero. In the first raid, he gets away with another point. Should be 91. So I'm sure he will also cross that milestone of 100 raid points on this match today. And sure we will also see Arjun Rathi there. This is Ranjan Chaudhary, the captain, all-round, a tall raider. Now it's his responsibility to revive Arjun Rathi, and he does it, going in for the right cover with a running hand touch. Arjun Rathi's revival is there.
Jersey number 2 out.
बिल्कुल और यहाँ पर देखिए राजन चौधरी एक टच पॉइंट्स लेकर के आए हैं। राधिका
Now this is a team coach for Humpy Ramesh. He need not worry because the team is doing quite well there. Now the referees are checking. They would come with a decision there, and yes, the match
बिल्कुल।
resumed.
जी हाँ, सोनू लठवाल हम्पी हीरोज की तरफ से रेडिंग की भूमिका में नजर आ रहे। हम्पी कर्नाटक में एक खूबसूरत शहर है जो जाने जाते हैं अपने मॉन्यूमेंट्स के लिए और उन्हें यूनेस्को हेरिटेज साइट का भी हम्पी को दर्जा प्राप्त है। क्या आप हम्पी गई हैं राधिका? ये एक खूबसूरत शहर है।
Navneet, I did not, but I heard a lot about it. Sure, we should visit it someday. And this is Arjun Rathi after revival. I am waiting for his 100th point. He will be the first raider to hit that 100 point. It doesn't matter. Yes, will he do it? Unfortunate yet again. He is still stuck on the 99th point. Second time for the raid. He is being taken care by the defense of Humpy Heroes. Now this just shows, how targeted he is. They know if they keep Arjun Rathi quiet, there would be an easy win for, Humpy Heroes.
और आप 100 पॉइंट्स की बात कर रही थी। उनका जो पैर था अर्जुन राठी का, वो 100 पॉइंट के बिल्कुल करीब था, लेकिन वहाँ पर जो डिफेंस हमें देखने को मिला हम्पी हीरोज़ की तरफ से, वो काबिले तारीफ और वो 100 पॉइंट का इंतज़ार करना पड़ेगा। आपने कहा था कि अर्जुन राठी पहले खिलाड़ी होंगे। क्या ऐसा हो सकता है कि विशाल चहल 10 पॉइंट लगातार जल्दी ले पाए और वो 100 पॉइंट पहले कर ले?
I don't think so, because Arjun Rathi is definitely one raider. He might have been caught twice, but I'm sure he will come back strong. There's Ranjan Chaudhary. He revived, Arjun Rathi in the previous raid, but no time. This was a brilliant tackle from this is Pichu, the right corner.
बिल्कुल विशाल चहल आ गए हैं डू और डाई रेड के लिए। हम्पी हीरोज के पास 4 पॉइंट है। महज 20 सेकंड बचे हैं इस रेड में। विशाल चहल को कुछ कारनामा दिखाना पड़ेगा अगर वो नहीं चाहते हैं कि वो आउट हो। विशाल चहल से उम्मीद होगी और बिल्कुल वो उम्मीद पर खरे उतरेंगे। क्या 4 के 4 खिलाड़ियों को आउट कर लिया है विशाल चहल ने? देखना पड़ेगा। सुपर टैकल, सुपर रेड निश्चित रूप से नहीं। 2 पॉइंट मिलेंगे राधिका।
Absolutely, it was just 2-point raid, but then good 2 points, we should say. That was brilliant anticipation from the raider and jumping over the defense. The second layer came in, but that was a bit late. So now this is Nitin Bisht. We have seen on few occasions he did play well in raiding, but then I feel so sad for Arjun Rathi. He is one of the best raider in the mix of the monsoon season, but so unfortunate that the team hasn't won. Going forward, if the team doesn't go into the booster round, we would not be able to see Rathi playing in the further matches. So one of the best player, we would not be able to see him if the team doesn't go further.
बिल्कुल, ये बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण बात आपने कही है। और जो पॉइंट्स की बात हो रही थी, देखिए यहाँ पर ऑल आउट हो गई है।
टाइगर 1+2 3 पॉइंट हम्पी हीरोज।
Yeah, first all out points for Humpy Heroes. That's a huge margin in the first few minutes. Now, after the all out, Arjun Rathi comes in now. I'm not just looking for his 100, but I wanted him to get into the momentum of his own. At least, the team. Oh, look at that! How targeted it is! Brilliant from Rohit Kumar, the left cover.
1 point.
I mean, today I see, Arjun Rathi is a bit slow. I mean,
जी हाँ, उन पर प्रेशर है। बिल्कुल। और सोनू लठवाल इस बार 3 नंबर की जर्सी पहने हुए बाएं तरफ से वो दाहिने तरफ की तरफ जाते हुए, यहाँ पर 6 खिलाड़ी है, 3 चेन बना करके इंतजार कर रहे, वो बोनस पॉइंट लाना चाहते हैं। सोनू लठवाल, 20 सेकंड का खेल अभी भी बचा है और सोनू कैजुअली लेते हुए, लेकिन उनका ध्यान फिर भी होगा, सुनिश्चित किया कि वो वॉक लाइन को टच करेंगे और सोनू वापस जाते हुए। और इसी बीच रन
Bonus point.
देखिए फिर से एक बार रेड आया है राजन चौधरी के लिए। जी हाँ, बोनस लिया था सोनू लठवाल ने। हम्पी हीरोज इस वक्त 12 पॉइंट्स पर पहुंच गई है, तदोबा टाइगर्स 2। और जिस 100वें पॉइंट्स की बात हो रही है, मैं बताना चाहूंगा दर्शकों को, विशाल चहल 4 पॉइंट्स ले चुके हैं, यानी उनका खाता 94 अंक पर अटक गया है, लेकिन वहीं पर 99 पर है अर्जुन राठी।
Now, this is one good raid from the raider. This was a defensive error. No anticipation there. Now, Sonu Latwal, a tall raider. Lot of footwork goes in. Only if he could, just opens up his arms. But he does lovely bonus skills. And once he opens up, that's what his wingspan is. He could reach any defender that easily. That's the left cover that's being targeted by the left raider.
इसी बीच फिर से हमारे सामने राजन चौधरी रेडिंग की भूमिका में दाहिने तरफ से आए हैं, उनका इंतजार कर रहे हैं 6 डिफेंडर, माफ कीजिएगा 7 के 7 डिफेंडर, और राजन चौधरी मिड लाइन को टच करेंगे अपने टीम के लिए, तदोबा टाइगर्स के लिए 1 अंक। यहां पर 4 अंक हो गए हैं तदोबा टाइगर्स के लिए, लेकिन अभी भी वो बेहद, वो जो डिफरेंस है वो बहुत बड़ा हो चुका है, क्योंकि पहली ही कुछ मिनटों में वो ऑल आउट हो गए थे विशाल चौधरी, माफ कीजिएगा विशाल चहल।
Now, all the 4 points have come from 2 raiders. The defense is definitely not showing up as usual. And today, even Arjun Rathi is a bit slow. He's lost his fun. That's what I feel. But this raid of Vishal Chahal is going top. That's a 5th raid point. And now I doubt, he might, just cross that 100 mark. Now this is the competition between the best raiders of the monsoon edition. This is Arjun Rathi on the screen for us. I'm just waiting for that 100 point. Will he get that?
1 point.
Oh, finally, Arjun Rathi is the raider who gets his first 100th raid point in the Yuva Kabaddi Monsoon edition. Brilliant vision on the right corner. Well done. I'm sure you would be noticed further. You might not, go ahead and play the booster rounds, but then you would be noticed. You will be rewarded.
जी हाँ, जब कोई शिखर पर, जब किसी मंजिल पर पहली बार कोई खिलाड़ी सबसे पहले टूर्नामेंट में या कभी भी दूसरे जगह भी पहुंचता है, तो पहले को हमेशा याद रखा जाता है।
That too also, Navneet, when there's support for him, once he is out, there's nobody to revive, only, 1 or 2 occasions. Only then when the team comes all in, after the all out, he gets another chance to get raiding. So in those tough circumstances, he hails, he gets those 100 points. That means he is by far one of the best raiders in the entire monsoon edition for the initial matches we have seen.
On the other hand, we have Vishal Chahal this time, and he is going from the right flank. Vishal, और जिस तरीके से देखिए वो खेल दिखा रहे हैं, क्या यहाँ बोनस पॉइंट मिलेगा? नहीं, यहाँ पे टच पॉइंट लिया है राधिका।
1 point. Humpy Heroes. Jersey number 7 out.
You silently do your work. This is what impresses of the players. You're good at something, you just finish it off. Goes with it. Silently finishes off his work. That's the 6th raid point already. Now Arjun Rathi has just scored his 100th raid point. The first raider to reach that 100 raid point mark, and looks like the raider is out. I mean, that's what I see. He is a little slow on the turn. The sprain on his knee, I think that niggle is still, a concern for him. I'm sure we have our physio partner, healthcare partners, Zenith Super Speciality Hospital, healthcare partner, and physio, the Department of Physiotherapy, University of Engineering and Management, Jaipur, is taking very good care of the health and the physio needs of the players. So lateral for us, a tall raider, but this time he doesn't have the bonus opportunity of me.
बिल्कुल, और सोनू लठवाल यहाँ पर मिड लाइन को टच करेंगे। निश्चित रूप से वो डैश नहीं हुए हैं और देखना है कितना पॉइंट्स, 2 पॉइंट्स हुआ है सोनू लठवाल।
9 out.
और हम्पी हीरोज अपने जीत की यात्रा को कंटिन्यू करना चाहेगी।
Now,
देखिए
when you
किस
go
तरीके
for
से
the
छू करके जी।
that's what, when you go for the follow through, use that power to do so. When you have Sonu Latwal, who's a strong raider, now use that power. When you have crossed, just went to the lobby, just use that power. I think the defense of Tigers is a worry. It did not impress the team. It did not. They did not impress anybody. But this raider is being consistent today. But I'm not sure this raid would have gone in favor of
1
Humpy
point.
Heroes.
Humpy Heroes.
हम्पी हीरोज और
Play.
तदोबा टाइगर्स के बारे में बताना चाहूंगा दर्शकों को कि ये जो टाइगर रिजर्व है, जो टाइगर्स की जो संरक्षण है, उन्हें बचाने के लिए तदोबा ये जो नेशनल पार्क है उसका बेहद योगदान है।
Now,
और टाइगर्स
second all out point. Second all out
बिल्कुल।
points for Humpy Heroes. Look at how destructive the team is now. Look at the agility. Look at the flexibility of this raider. Though he looks like an Hulk, but then he had that flexibility. He marches in, and this is the second all out point for the team. They are looking to change a few players in Tadoba Tigers just to see if somebody would help the team. But looks like, the momentum is definitely in favor of Humpy Heroes.
18.
जी हाँ, और कमाल की बात है, तदोबा टाइगर्स स्ट्रगल कर रही है। टाइगर्स को इस तरीके से देखना, स्ट्रगल करते हुए देखना, ये अच्छा दृश्य नहीं है। लेकिन अर्जुन राठी को इस दृश्य को बदलने के लिए कुछ जबरदस्त, जानदार, शानदार खेल दिखाना पड़ेगा इस तरीके का। और अर्जुन राठी यहाँ पर देखना होगा क्या उन्हें 1 पॉइंट मिलेगा।
He will get multiple points because his left leg was still in the lobby. So, Humpy Heroes might review that, but still it looks like, the raider might have reached the midline. There was a substitution. Number 7 goes out and Tinu Lohan comes in.
Let us say 3 points.
Yeah, that's a super raid for the super raider Arjun Rathi. First super raid, and for the edition for him, this would be the 4th super raid for Arjun Rathi. They are reviewing it. Yes, Humpy Heroes. They have been lucky in their first review.
TV umpire, Humpy Heroes challenge is red round. Our decision is 3 points. Please review.
That's a simple review. They say, the raider is out, but the referees have given Arjun Rathi a super. Now look at that. The right cover comes in, left cover comes in, support comes in. But then, remember, Arjun Rathi's left leg is still in the lobby.
जी हाँ, उनका जो पैर था, बायां पैर जिसकी बात राधिका कर रही है, वो अंदर था। और क्योंकि बहुत सारे डिफेंडर्स उनके ऊपर चढ़ गए थे, क्लियर दिख नहीं रहा था। लेकिन जब हम देखते हैं, हमारे लिए बहुत सारे कैमरास लगे हुए हैं इस मैच को कवर करते हुए। और देखिए किस तरीके से 3 खिलाड़ी इंतज़ार कर रहे हैं, और क्या इनके लिए वो इंतज़ार का फल मीठा होगा, कह नहीं सकते। अर्जुन राठी वहाँ पर 3 पॉइंट्स लेकर के आए हैं तदोबा टाइगर, लेकिन अभी भी तदोबा टाइगर्स इस मैच में पिछड़ी हुई। अर्जुन राठी जब एक ही लगातार जो रेडर है लगातार रेड करता है, वो थक सा जाता होगा राधिका, जैसा मैं समझता हूँ। और हम्पी हीरोज की तरफ से
physical exhaust, but the mental exhaust for the team isn't performing well. None to support him. He's the only player to be relied on. Now, I'm sure the people who are looking at his game, he would be, rewarded for what he has done. So I'm sure Tadoba Tigers is tumbling here, but still, I wish, Arjun Rati would be picked up, this talent would be picked up further.
जी हाँ, और हम्पी हीरोज, तदोबा टाइगर्स, एक तरफ कर्नाटक की टीम, दूसरी तरफ महाराष्ट्र, दोनों बॉर्डर से जुड़ी हुई है और दोनों ही टीमें कबड्डी का शानदार खेल दिखाने की प्रयत्नशील है। और देखिए, यहाँ पर नज़रें हमें गड़ा करके रखनी होगी कि अर्जुन राठी का जो बायां पैर है, क्या वो लॉबी में था या लॉबी से बाहर हो गया था। निश्चित रूप से अभी भी उनका पैर लॉबी पर है। और देखिए, और अर्जुन राठी मिड लाइन को क्रॉस करते हैं।
I mean, we'll have to also, I'm sure the TV referee will have the other angle wherein I wanted to see if the number 4 defender had lifted Arjun Rathi's leg. At this point, yeah, he's lifted it. He is lifted it. But before that, I wanted to see Rathi had reached the midline. He lifts it. Number 4 defender, he lifts up the leg, and after which Arjun Rathi crosses the midline. Yes, that's what it is. So that's the reason they have taken that time. Arjun Rathi does not get those points. This is second time that Hampi got that good review on their wing. Brilliant teamwork from our cameraman and also from the TV umpire. Very, very, very well done. Only we could analyze it after multiple that replay. That's a good one.
बिल्कुल, सोनू लटवाल यहाँ पर 1 पॉइंट्स फिर से लेकर के आए हैं। और जो सपोर्ट रेडर्स रहता है, वो मेन रेडर्स को कितना वो सपोर्ट करते हैं। अक्सर जब मेन रेडर आउट हो जाता है, अक्सर देखा गया है जब विशाल आउट हो जाते हैं तो सोनू लटवाल 1 पॉइंट्स लेकर के आते हैं, विशाल को जीवित करते हैं। ये दूसरे मैचेस में हमने देखा है। और राजन चौधरी एक बार फिर से, जी हाँ राधिका, आप थोड़ा रोशनी डालिए कि किस तरीके से वो सपोर्टिंग रेडर की भूमिका होती है।
I mean, it's just not one raider. The team combination should be, the best raider, 2 support raiders, and 4 defenders. That should be the combination. If you take the example of Tadoba Tigers, you have the best raider of the mix, that's Arjun Rathi. But Ranjan Chaudhary or Nitin Bist, they are just on and off. They are not reliable players, and especially talking about the defense, they're not showing up at all. There is not even a single point in the defense so far in 15 minutes of the match. That shows how weak the defense is. So when you talk about the teamwork, Kabaddi being the teamwork, now this is the first tackle point from Tadoba Tigers. This is impressive.
Runner out, 1 point. Tadoba Tigers.
तदोबा टाइगर्स को 1 पॉइंट मिला है। और मैच किस तरीके से बिल्कुल ही उनके गिरफ्त से बाहर जा रहा है। विशाल को पकड़ा गया और बिल्कुल वो टाइगर्स की तरह नजर आए ना, जिस तरीके से डिफेंस किया, घेर लिया था विशाल को।
The tiger I see is this Arjun Rathi, though he's been trapped now. He's been trapped several times in this match. But for me, he is definitely the Tadoba Tiger for the monsoon edition. For the initial matches, he has put a lot of effort there, but then he was slightly slow on the turn. But the grip was brilliant from the right corner defender Tinku.
और यहाँ पर देखिए किस तरीके से,
I mean, the raider is so confident else that he is taking due advantage of the weak defense of Tadoba Tigers. If somebody else would come so that he get those multiple points. Vishal Chahal, that's an intelligent raid.
बिल्कुल, विशाल चहल 7 पॉइंट हो गए हैं राधिका विशाल के।
Now that's what we say, there is a team combination. There is a support raider for Vishal Chahal. We see Sonu Latwal as well, who is on 7 raid points. Vishal on 7.
और
they need, one is out, the other team is reviving, and there's a super tackle situation.
जी हाँ, मैं एक सवाल यहाँ करना चाहूँगा कि उदित का जो जर्सी है वो डिफरेंट कलर का क्यों है, ये आप यहाँ दर्शकों को बताना चाहेंगी?
I mean, maybe that could have, it's been a torn or something. Otherwise, there is nothing like you wear a different jersey. Maybe it could have just torn or whatever. That could be the only reason. Otherwise, there should be a uniformity in the at least the jersey colors.
बिल्कुल, क्योंकि मैंने वॉलीबॉल में अक्सर देखा है कि एक खिलाड़ी डिफरेंट जर्सी पहन करके रहता है और उनका जो डिफरेंट कलर की जर्सी पहन करके उदित आए एक पॉइंट अपने टीम के लिए ले पाए हैं.
जर्सी नंबर 2 आउट.
Now, this is what is called escape. Udit escapes and gets the rival team. Now, yet again, a super tackle opportunity, but this is Sonu Latwal. Remember, he is very tall, he is very strong, he is very solid, and nobody can tackle him. This is an effort that's gone raised from the left corner. I mean, the raids are going in favor of Hampi Heroes. The defense is doing well. That's the teamwork we talk about. This is Udit, who just got 1 point just before this raid. He got a revival, but then once he's been done, and this was a good one from Udit yet again. This was a kick on the left corner.
Jersey number 11 out.
जी हाँ, और ये पॉइंट महत्वपूर्ण इसीलिए है क्योंकि यहाँ पर तदोबा टाइगर्स ऑल आउट हो सकती थी अगर उदित आउट हो जाते तो. फिर से यहाँ पर विशाल चहल एक बार फिर से रेडिंग की भूमिका में नजर आ रहे हैं. सुपर टैकल ऑन है और क्या ये 3 खिलाड़ी विशाल का शिकार कर पाएंगे? क्या ये 3 टाइगर्स उनका शिकार करके एक इम्पॉर्टेंट खिलाड़ी को बाहर ले जाएंगे? लेकिन यहाँ पर क्या एक टच पॉइंट मिला है? बिल्कुल मिला है राधिका.
Yes, that's the 9th rate point for Vishal Chahal. So he is on 99 already. So we will be seeing 2 centuries today. We have already seen Arjun Rathi who's 100 rate points. Now 1 more point left for Vishal Chahal to complete that second 100 point of the Yuva Kabaddi Monsoon edition. And this is a solid raid. Where have you know that? Why were you not playing? This is, he comes in attitude. And in the pressure situation, he gains those points. And that's a super raid coming in from this raider. Brilliant effort from this raider. Why has he not been in starting 7? That is an error.
जी हाँ, और विशाल फिर से एक बार 4 खिलाड़ियों का डिफेंस को भेदने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. बिल्कुल वहां पर टच किया, लॉबी में गए और ये हाफ समाप्त हुआ है. तदोबा टाइगर्स 11.
Vishal Chahal as well. Second 100 of the Yuva season Monsoon edition. That's Vishal Chahal to finish it off in style in the first half. 32-11 in favor of Hampi Heroes. I'm sure Hampi Heroes are marching strong, but I'm impressed by Adi's performance as well. Provided the team would support, my heart goes for him. Look at the halftime score: 18 rate points for Heroes, 10 for Tadoba Tigers, 10 tackle points. That's the difference. Only 1 tackle point for Tadoba Tigers. They have taken 2 all-outs in the first half, so that speaks the story. There is a team that is working for Hampi Heroes, wherein it's not just one player. We will slip into a small little break, but then we will be right back. Stay tuned to us on Fan Code. Welcome back, and we have seen in the halftime 32-11 in favor of Hampi Heroes over Tadoba Tigers. They have been quite impressive. This is a teamwork that is getting, Humpy Heroes in those winning ways. But, when you look at Tadoba Tigers, it's just, couple of players playing. The defense is not showing up. That's a huge difference. And if you look at, what happened, Vishal Chahal, the raider for Humpy Heroes, have, attempted 11 raids. 10 raid points. He completes his 100 point mark as well. He gets a lot of variation in the skills. He has escaping skills. He goes for bonus. He goes for those kicks. He goes ankles. You name it, he has that skill. He is very, very smart enough. He has, the speed as well. He doesn't have that reach, but then he uses his speed to his advantage. This is Vishal Chahal for us. Yet again, another super 10. That's the 7th 10 and the second raider to reach 100 raid points in the Yuva Kabaddi series Monsoon edition. Very well played, Vishal Chahal. Yes, the second half of 20 minutes starts now, and that proceedings is being done by Sonu Latwal, who is also very close to Su, and he's on 8 raid points. This is the kind of support we would wish any top raider to have. He is very strong. He is very good at his footwork. Super tackle opportunity, but then no wonder they falter every single time. They get that opportunity, but they miss it completely.
बिल्कुल। और सोनू लठवाल ने जिस तरीके का सपोर्ट किया है विशाल को और अपने टीम के लिए, और अक्सर वो बोनस पॉइंट लाते हैं यहाँ पर, टीम के डिफेंस को भेदा। यहाँ पर टच पॉइंट्स मिलेगा। अर्जुन राठी फिर से एक बार, यहाँ पर जो डिफरेंस चल रहा है 11-33 का बहुत ही बड़ा है, और अर्जुन राठी पर जो दबाव होगा वो सोचना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि 10 पॉइंट ला चुके हैं और सोचिए 11 पॉइंट्स है, और यहाँ पर अर्जुन राठी का शिकार हो गया है फिर से एक बार।
Yes, Arjun Rathi, today he is slightly slow. He's been tackled 6 times. He just got 1 raid point so far. But then I'm sure this is the third all-out point Humpy Heroes are eyeing on. And yes, they get that. He makes sure there is no point of error. He crosses the box line. And there's a third all-out point for Humpy Heroes. 1 touch, and for the all-out you get 2 extra points. So there is no looking back for the Humpy Heroes. After that all-out, this is all in yet again. Back to drawing board at Tadoba Tigers. There is no fighting going on at all. Now this is Ranjan Chaudhary for this.
जी हाँ, टाइगर्स पिछड़ गई है इस मैच में, और 37 और 12 का जो, जी हाँ राधिका।
Now, this is the only team that haven't won even a match. Everybody else, who is in position, they have also won 2 matches. Tadoba Tigers is the only team that did not win even a single match. So that pressure is always there. There's a good escape from him. In spite of having the Monsoon edition's best raider, Arjun Rathi, the team is faltering. That means there is nobody else except for, Arjun, who is playing against the other team.
1 point.
अर्जुन
Jersey number 30 now.
फिर से एक बार यहाँ पर विशाल।
These players. Where is the angle? You went that close to the radar. Why don't you dash him off? I think Tadoba Tigers just need to learn those basics when they come into next match or the next edition. And this is Arjun Rathi. Yet again, very impressive. This time he is not slow on the turn. Gets those multiple points.
बिल्कुल, वहाँ पर 2 पॉइंट मिला है अर्जुन राठी को, और अर्जुन अपने जो टीम की जो नाव डूब रही है, उस नाव का वो बचाने की लगातार भरसक प्रयास कर रहे हैं। सोनू लठवाल बहरहाल फिर से बाईं तरफ से रेड करते हुए, और साफ के डिफेंस को आसानी से इसलिए भेद पाए क्योंकि यहाँ पर अति एडवांस टैकल किया गया राधिका, और आसानी से 1 पॉइंट वहाँ पर गिफ्ट के रूप में सोनू लठवाल साहब को मिला।
I would not say that's a tackle. You know, when you have that strong, tall radar, why are you just going there? Just, I don't know, I can't talk much about the Tadoba Tigers defense anymore, except for, Rajan Chaudhary or, Arjun Rati. Those just two players who are on the mat for me for Tadoba Tigers. That's really insane for the team to not, and, doing
point.
so many
Tadoba
errors.
Tiger. Jersey
You
number 10
know,
out.
you have already played about six matches. This is what you don't learn from your experience. That's very, very, pity for the team.
जी हाँ, सोनू लटवाल इंतजार कर रहे हैं रेडिंग करने का। सोनू
18,
इन बिल्कुल जी हाँ, यहाँ पे बहुत ही कामनेस दिखता है सोनू में।
I mean, 80 successful tackles, only one successful tackle, that too
1
from a
point.
substitute defender,
Heroes.
Pinu
Jersey
Lohan,
number
who
6
gets it. So the four players who, the part of the starting 7, they're no good.
Wait.
I mean, it's kind of an easy practice match for Hampi Heroes here. Now, Arjun Rati. He is the first player to reach that 100 raid mark, in the monsoon edition. And look at the skill execution. Whether the team is performing or not, he is doing, and he is giving his 100% to the team.
जी हाँ, और जब आपकी टीम पिछड़ रही होती है राधिका, तो आप पर अधिक प्रेशर भी होता है और उस प्रेशर के तहत आप अक्सर दब जाते हैं। तो यहाँ पर सोनू को रिप्लेस करेंगे।
Absolutely, because Hampi Heroes, they want to try their bench strength. Sonu Latwal goes out and Jatin comes in. So this is an offer for the players who are on the bench to have that real-time match experience. And this is Vishal Chahal, already completed his 100 as well as Super 10. We haven't seen Super Raids, but then every single time he goes for, he gets those points. I think this is the only time he's not got that point. One time he's been tackled.
और राधिका, मैं ये सब्स्टिट्यूशन के बारे में बात करना चाहूँगा। जब आप मैट पर होती थी तो कभी शायद ऐसा हुआ होगा कि आपको भी सब्स्टिट्यूट किया गया होगा, तो उस वक्त खिलाड़ी को जो सब्स्टिट्यूट किया जाता है उनके मन में क्या चलता है?
Now, in this case, when you talk about Hampi Heroes, I'm sure Sonu Latwal doesn't mind because he has done his job. He has got that lead for the team. He is giving to the young get that real-time match experience. So he will be very happy to give that. If you're not performing and if you're substituted, then that's the time you need to learn from your experience. The team had the faith in you starting 7, but when you do not perform as per the expectations, that's fair enough that somebody else would be tried in your place. Vishal Singh goes out and Nitin Bish comes in. So a lot of substitutions are happening in Hampi Heroes. Why not? They have that flexibility and so.
विशाल इस बार 2 पॉइंट्स लेकर के आए हैं।
I mean, how silently these players are performing. He doesn't even claim for those points. His actions does speak for him. So he doesn't even claim, he does not even look at the referees claiming those points. His work speaks for him. That's very impressive. And we have seen Prince Raj also, who doesn't claim, who silently does his job. Arjun Rati is also some kind of a player. Today, Rajan is kind of a support for, Arjun Rati, but nobody else.
और मैं एक बात और पूछना चाहूँगा राधिका आपसे, क्योंकि ये मैच महज अब जिस तरीके से शेप अप हो रहा है वो एक औपचारिकता सी रह गई है। इतनी ज़्यादा पॉइंट्स की लीड हो गई है, तो जब खिलाड़ी मैच के लिए प्रिपेयर करते हैं, मैच डे पर इनका जो प्रिपरेशन रहता है वो किस तरीके से रहता है? क्या वो एक्सरसाइज और करते हैं या सिर्फ अपने खेल पर ध्यान करने के लिए मेंटल चीज़ों पर ज़्यादा ध्यान देते हैं? किस तरीके का दिन रहता है मैच वाले दिन?
It just, the preparation is done well before the match. Only thing you get on with the match is to understand the strength and weakness of the opposite team. What skills you need to do. If you're good at bonus skills, but somebody else is good at that wing in the ankle hold, try to get in some what you need to get in. When that's what the preparation you need to do just before that match. But otherwise, you will have your basic skills, and this is a Good
Turn around.
defensive
1
skill
point.
from Humpy
Humpy
Heroes. So quite impressive. That's the teamwork we will be looking for at any team.
Good.
Look at how the team, the finishing of the tackle. They take the raider towards the end line. So that's the move which we need. Super tackle opportunity for Tadoba.
जी हाँ, और विशाल 14 पॉइंट्स ला चुके हैं, सोनू लटवल भी 11, यानी उनके 2 खिलाड़ी सुपर 10 लगा चुके हैं। उनका जो टीम का पॉइंट्स है, और क्या विशाल मिड लाइन को टच करेंगे? नहीं, यहां पर सुपर टैकल ऑन था और डिफेंस साथ में आया, सुपर टैकल हुआ, 2 पॉइंट्स मिलेंगे। विशाल को पकड़ना बहुत ही बड़ी बात है।
Yes,
और इस टैकल से पहले, जी हाँ,
and look at that the ankle hold was good, but then Arjun Rati was quite impressive there. He was involved in the tackle, so that's the super tackle. 1 revival for Tadoba Tigers. Arjun Rati comes up after his 100, and that's a bonus.
Bonus point.
That's a bonus for him.
बिल्कुल। और अगर बात करें लाइव पॉइंट्स की इन दोनों खिलाड़ियों की, तो अर्जुन राठी के पास है 6, यानी 106 पॉइंट्स, और वहीं विशाल चहल 104 पर हैं। जतिन यहां पर 1 पॉइंट्स अपनी टीम के लिए ले पाए हैं।
Absolutely. This is a treat to watch the Raiders of the Monsoon edition or on the opposite court, and they have jobs well for the team. So I'm sure a lot of records would be broken going forward. But this is Arjun Rati who created a record today, by in the first raider to cross that 100 points mark. A very impressive raider. I'm sure the talented scouts would be looking at him whether he goes into the next booster round or not.
और एक चीज पर मेरा ध्यान रहेगा राधिका, कि मैं दोनों खिलाड़ियों का स्ट्राइक रेट देखना चाहूँगा कि अर्जुन ये जो पॉइंट्स लाए हैं उनका स्ट्राइक रेट, सफलता का रेट क्या है। वहीं विशाल का जो सफलता का रेट मैच से पहले दिखाया था वो 77% था।
Now Tadoba Tigers are reviewing it, stating Arjun Rati is safe.
TV umpire, Tadoba Tiger challenges bonus plus 1 point. Our decision is red out. Please review.
Now Tadoba Tigers says that's a bonus plus a point for Arjun Rati and the team. But the ref. Let's see what happened. Looks like a fair decision from the referees. They might lose the review. Tadoba Tigers the review because Arjun Rati, his upper body was completely out of the court, and when he reached the midline, his leg was in the air for that fraction. So that would be considered, I'm sure.
और ये साउंड का जो इफेक्ट है बेहद शानदार।
It's not, I would not say Shandar, it's like for the players, it's like, terror. What's happening? That's what I could hear. What could be this one? The that's the heartbeat we are listening to. But Tadoba Tigers, today Humpy Heroes were good in their reviews as well. They have used it multiple times and successful in their reviews. This is Tadoba Tigers are taking the review, but I'm not sure that would go for them. Arjun Rati, very, very impressive. Such a beautiful raider you are. Your job, I'm sure everybody is noticing your effort.
1 each point.
Oh, 1 each point. One of the defenders might have also stepped out.
One defender out. Tadoba, retain your review.
Oh, Tadoba Tigers retains the review. The raider is safe, but then one of the defender, also goes out. The defender is completely out, so that's a good decision coming in. Tadoba Tigers retains the review. Remember, if it's only unsuccessful, you lose it. If you have a successful review, you can take any number of times. Super tackle duty. He's been tackled in the super tackle situation just before this raid, but not this time. This is Vishal Chahal announcing himself yet again with the kick.
Jersey number 2 out.
और अब सिर्फ 8 मिनट का खेल शेष है। हम्पी हीरोज 48, तदोबा टाइगर्स 22। उदित लोहान को मौका मिला है और उदित को बाहर जाना पड़ेगा।
Bonus point. Tadaba Tiger. Raider out. 1
I mean,
point. Hampy
he
Heroes.
was this substitute raider who's been doing quite good when the team was in the verge of the all. He gets the ball
No.
right, does the job very well here. Now, this is the fourth all-out point for Humpy Heroes. Wasn't that so easy?
One
The
plus two,
fourth
3
one
points.
coming in.
Humpy Heroes.
You know, in the first
All
half they
out,
get
Tadaba
two, in the
Tigers.
second half already they get two. One for the touch and two extra points for those all out. So this is 52-23. Nowhere close the Tadoba Tigers. Very, very impressive Humpy Heroes, the way you are marching. This is Rajan Chaudhary for us, who has been a hope for Arjun Rati, who has been helping the team to get those revivals. But then he needs to step up more like this and slip into a small little strategic time out wherein we'll have
Jersey number 10 out.
Archis giving a lot of suggestions for the teams. This is the replay we're saying. This was a good backtracking skills. Getting into the strategic timeout now.
जी हाँ, और
listen what
स्ट्रैटेजिक
to say.
टाइम आउट में
But good. But
Let's listen what the coaches are saying.
खेल आज तो खेलने का नहीं अर्जुन रेड हो रहा है पूरा गुस्सा करो ठीक है चेंज लेना कि नहीं साइड अगर ये चेंज
सुमित किच सुमित मारे का दिक्कत
और जब 6 मिनट का खेल रहता है और जब हार निश्चित है राधिका, तो आप अपने टीम को क्या कहेंगे कि इस 6 और 7 मिनट में किस तरीके से खेल दिखाएं? क्योंकि निश्चित रूप से 28 पॉइंट का डिफरेंस तो 6 मिनट में कवर नहीं होगा।
वो बोनस करना है
Let's see what the coaches have to say first, and then we'll get back to thing. Now, what we heard is, he is relied on Arjun Rati only. First 2 races, if it doesn't work, go for the kill. That's what he says. He wanting the players. He understands that Arjun Rati is definitely exhausted, but then he wanted to, play his game there. This is one good ankle hold from the left
Raider
corner.
out. 1 point Tadaba Tiger
Perfect timing and good. The right cover defense comes in. That is Nitin Bish and Arjun Rati. And the coach has said go for the kill. That's what. And will Arjun Rati be doing that? He does it in style yet again.
1 point Tadaba Tiger
One more
Jersey
point
number
in
11
the
out.
kitty of Arjun Rati. Navneet, you need something. I'm really sorry. Please go ahead.
बिल्कुल, मैं कह रहा था कि तदोबा टाइगर्स निश्चित रूप से ये मैच को बस औपचारिकता बची है, और अगर आप तदोबा टाइगर्स के कैंप में होते तो अपनी टीम को आप क्या कहते कि किस तरीके से ये 6 मिनट का खेल, क्योंकि जब हार निश्चित होती है तो मैदान पर रहना भी
1 point
बहुत ही डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है।
Jersey number 2
Now
out.
that's what, Navneet. When you have nothing to lose, the only thing you can do is put your best foot forward. You would lose it anyway, but you lose it with a fighting, fighting face. Now this is an opportunity to show your talent to the world. So use that opportunity. That's what I would say, because when you're losing it, nothing much. You can't hit the hammer on the players who are already losing it. Just give those encouraging words, and sure, these encouraging words would
1
definitely
point
have
Tadaba Tiger
positive
Jersey
impact
number 8
on
out.
Arjun Rati. I'm just looking if he will also finishes yet another Super 10. Good backtracking skills from this rate.
जी हाँ, और आपको जीना पड़ता है इन लम्हों को, आपको जब पता होता है कि हार निश्चित है, और उस हार के निश्चित होने के बावजूद जब आप भरसक प्रयास करते हैं,
Jersey number 11 out.
हर पल को अपना 100% आप देते हैं, तो बस आप अपनी टीम से यही चाहते हैं, मैनेजमेंट यही चाहेगी। और तदोबा टाइगर्स, उनके लिए कितना टफ होता होगा ड्रेसिंग रूम में 7 हार ये बहुत बड़ा स्ट्रीक होता है। और जब आप हर दिन हारते हैं, उठते हैं, अगले सुबह जीत की कोशिश करते हैं, फिर से हार जाते हैं, और अर्जुन राठी एकमात्र खिलाड़ी जो 100 पॉइंट से ज़्यादा अपने टीम के लिए ले पाया है, इस टूर्नामेंट में शानदार खेल दिखाया है, पर उनकी टीम हार रही है।
Yes, he is on the 9th rate point. I'm just waiting for him to complete yet another Super 10. But this is an arm hold from the left in. That's a good one. Arjun Rathi might have stated it, but this is Jatin who's a substitute. You know, these players have given that opportunity that they should perform, and it's a dupki. Multiple rate points for this young raider.
Hampi Heroes.
Well
Jersey
done.
number 9 and
You
8
know,
out.
even the bench strength is so solidly strong that, you know, when the bench strength comes in, even then the Tadoba Tigers defense is faltering. One more substitution, why not? They have all the liberty to do so. Hampi Heroes.
जी हाँ, और महज 4 मिनट का खेल शेष। तदोबा टाइगर्स की तरफ से आए हैं राधिका राजन चौधरी आए हैं। दाहिने तरफ से वो रेड कर रहे हैं। यहाँ पर 7 खिलाड़ी डिफेंस में है, 3 चेन बना करके इंतज़ार कर रहे हैं, और ये इंतज़ार राजन चौधरी के लिए बहुत ही लंबा है। क्या 1 पॉइंट मिलेगा राजन को?
1 point. Tadoba Tigers.
जी हाँ, 1 पॉइंट टच पॉइंट लेकर के आए हैं।
Yeah, 8th rate point for him. You know, all of them are touch points. So he uses his reach to the maximum. He is also, you know, very impressive today. He is the only one who is supporting Arjun Rathi today. The worry is, you know, I do not want to talk about this defense. You know, moments of brilliance, we do see it, but not consistent.
Red around. 1 point.
And
Tadoba
this
Tigers.
is Vishal Chahal who is being caught this time. Nitin Bish, who is a raider, who is taking up the defense position. He takes those tackles, very impressive. Rajan Chaudhary for us, and will he escape? No, multiple layer of defense comes to support. So this is what is the team combination we are talking about, Navneet, in defense.
जी हाँ, और राजन चौधरी एक बार कूदते हैं, फिर से 2 के 2 खिलाड़ी पीछे से उनका पैर पकड़ा जाता है, शोल्डर पकड़ा जाता है, और जिसे हम कॉम्बिनेशन टैकल बोलते हैं वो आया। राजन असफल रहे, और राजन पिछले कुछ मिनटों में प्रयास कर रहे हैं अपनी टीम के लिए। अर्जुन को थोड़ा सा रेस्ट दिया गया है। जतिन यहाँ पर फोर्स लगाते हुए आसानी से वहां पर आउट किया, आसानी से कोर्ट पर पहुंचे हैं।
Hampi Heroes. Jersey number 6 and 2 out.
Man, 31 failed tackles. I mean, how big is that for 4-member defenders to do so many errors in one match? So many failed tackles is is just spoiling the match for Tadoba Tigers. These Raiders are good. Arjun Rathi and also Ravi has been supporting,
Bonus
but
plus
then
1 point.
bonus
Tadoba
plus a
Tigers
point.
out.
I'm just
Bonus plus
waiting
1
Arjun
point.
Rathi to complete this Super 10. He does it.
Heroes.
And Rathi, he gets his 7th Super 10 of this edition.
Play. One technical point of Tadoba Tiger. No touching. Play.
Yes, what is being awarded for third just because, you know, before entering the midland you can't touch the opposite court. And wow, kick execution, and that's yet again
Plus 2 to
all out
4
point.
point.
I missed the count now. Is it
One
a
out.
5th one or the 6th one? I missed this count because they have been fabulous there. Look at that. You substitute the players. They do equal destruction to the opposition. I mean, his reach is not that good. When he goes and touch, he uses his leg. So those kicks are also so important with skill. That's a beautiful one. And this is one of the best raiders I have witnessed. Who not only scores yet another Super 10, 101st raider who gets those first 100 points. He is quite impressive. And one more to add on.
1 point. Tadoba Tigers. Jersey number 13 out.
बिल्कुल। और मैच अब कुछ खत्म होने वाला है। अर्जुन
Play.
कुछ पॉइंट्स अपनी टीम के लिए ला रहे हैं। तदोबा टाइगर्स इस हाफ में काफ़ी पॉइंट्स लाए हैं, पर हम्पी हीरोज़ उस स्थान पर पहुंच गए हैं जहां से उन्हें कोई नहीं हरा सकता। महज 90 सेकंड का खेल। यहां पर विशाल चहल फिर से एक बार पकड़ लिया गया था उन्हें, लेकिन वो फिर से अंदर जाते हैं
Bonus plus 1 point.
और
Humpy Heroes.
बोनस
Jersey
प्लस
number 2 out.
1 पॉइंट कहा गया है। 19 पॉइंट पर पहुंच गए हैं विशाल, और अगर एक और वो पॉइंट ले आते हैं तो सुपर 20 तो बोला नहीं जाता है, 2 बार सुपर 10 हम कह सकते हैं उनको मिल गया अगर एक पॉइंट वो और लाते हैं तो।
Absolutely. I mean, he has the opportunity to do so. This is Rajan Chaudhary for him. He is brilliant as well. He's got this 9th rate point.
1
I'm
point.
just waiting if he
Tadoba
could also
Tigers.
complete
Jersey
one
number
more.
11 out.
You know, if not for the team, at least they can play for themselves, because you know they are the only 2 players playing. Is not supporting. I mean, I would say, you know, just 2 players playing against Humpy Heroes on this match today.
जी हाँ, विशाल अभी विशाल
Yeah.
और विशाल
Yes,
को यहाँ पर 2
super.
पॉइंट्स मिलेगा।
It should be super
Bonus
raid.
plus 2 points.
A bonus plus
Humpy
2
Heroes.
points. So that
Jersey
should
number
be a
11 and 2
super
out.
raid for this super duper raider. Second super 10 in a single match for this raider. How silently he kills the opponent. You know, look at the skills he has. Score difference. I'm sure they would be almost equal. Arjun Rati. I mean, he started
नहीं,
off
यहाँ
well.
पर बिल्कुल मैं बोलना चाहूँगा यहाँ पर राधिका कि अर्जुन राठी के 9 पॉइंट्स है, यानी 109 पॉइंट उन्हें मिले हैं, लेकिन उनका जो खाता है
Raider out.
वो 22 पॉइंट पर चले गया, यानी कि 112। तो इस वक्त लीड कर रहे हैं विशाल चहल।
That's what, you know, the top raiders fighting it out, but then, you know, Vishal Chahal has all the support from the team to, you know, get that extra edge over Arjun Rati. I mean, he goes for those consistent raids as well. Look at that, how skillful he is. He doesn't
10
attack
points.
one wing of the, he has
Humpy
multiple
Heroes.
skills to
Jersey
do so.
number 9
He
out.
rules the match whenever he comes up. That's the speed, you know, just comes in, finish it off, goes for the running hand touch, easy peasy for the raider.
और ये आखिरी रेड साबित हो सकता है अगर राजन चौधरी अपना पूरा वक्त ले तो। और राजन चौधरी को यहाँ पर पकड़ लिया गया है। देखना है कि क्या एक और रेड होता है। निश्चित रूप से एक होगा, क्योंकि समय 5 सेकंड रहते हुए रुक गया है। 73 पॉइंट्स। मुझे एक बात हमें युवा कबड्डी के सीरीज में देखना पड़ेगा कि क्या कोई भी टीम इतने पॉइंट्स लेकर आई है कभी।
I think this should be the highest, you know,
2 plus
point
2,
scoring
4
match.
point. Humpy
Why
Heroes.
not? Because
All out.
they are
Tadoba
playing the
Tigers.
defense
Number
of
8 and
Tadoba
number 6.
Tigers, and look at that. That's
All in.
all out. I'm missing the count.
All in.
I'm sure this should be the 6th or the 7th. The graphic team will be looking at that. We will have it once the match is blown out. Yes,
Match over.
that is the end of the match. Yet again, another loss for Tadoba Tigers. Look at the full-time score, 77-34. You know, not even the 50-point difference. What are they doing? Because of the 34 points, we have seen both the Raiders doing, you know, maximum damage. But then the rest of the defense, they are not present on the Tadoba Tigers. I'm so sorry. This is Humpy Heroes who marches in yet again with another victory. Why not? That's the team that's playing with an effort. It's a combination that's working for them. The Raiders, the defense working as a team. You know, it's the team that's working in tandem. Why not? That is what is saying. You know, Kabaddi is a team game. Just not rely on one player. We have seen Vishal Chahal get that 100 points. We have seen Arjun Rati getting those 100 points. Super 10s were there. And if you look at the highlights, it was all about, you know, we're talking about Humpy Heroes. But then Arjun Rati gets the first 100 points mark. Multiple raids we have seen from this raider. He's been caught multiple times, but then he has that fighting face on. Vishal Chahal, an escape artist, we would say. Whether it's whatever the kind of defense, this is Arjun Rati impressive in support as in defense. Now, we have just seen a few tackle points, maybe 4 or 5 tackle points for Tadoba Tigers, but then it is all about the teamwork of Hampi Heroes. This is the most number of points scored by a team. Second most, I would say, Murtal Magnet scored 80 in the summer edition, but in the monsoon edition, this is a Hampi Heroes who has scored the maximum. So this edition, by far, 77 is the maximum points a team have scored. Why not? Because they are playing against this fumbling defensive team, which is Tadoba Tigers. Yet again, silly errors coming in, not appreciable. Final whistle blown, and one more loss for the team. 77-30 in favor of Hampi Heroes. 4-26. The Raiders, only 2 of them performed, but then there were 2 super 10s for Vishal Chahal there, and this is the tackle points that's done the maximum damage. 20 tackle points for Hampi Heroes and only 5 for Tadoba Tigers. That means 1 point each for all the 4 defenders. Nitin Biss have done the maximum damage in defense, who is a Raider. 12 for the all-out points. 6 of them, 6 all-out points, which shows the caliber of the team. This is one of the best. 77 is the maximum score of this edition. In the summer, we have seen 8 points for Murtal Magnet, but then this edition for Monsoon, this is a Hampi Heroes with 77. The Raider, Vishal Chahal. 104 is the strike rate today. 24 raids attempted, 25 raid points, 1 super raid. That shows, every single time he goes, he does not come empty. Bittu, Baldev, Banwala. As defender so far, 8 tackles attempted, 6 tackle points, 75% is tackle strike rate. Have the team working in tandem. You see, lot of victories coming in this team's way. That is what was missing for Tadoba Tigers today. So unfortunate for Rajan Arjun Rati, who has put up a great show.
बिल्कुल, और बिट्टू बनवाला यहाँ पर 75% का इनका स्ट्राइक रेट, और थोड़ी देर पहले हम देख रहे थे विशाल चहल को, जिनका 104%, यानी हर बार वो रेड करने जाते थे, हर बार उन्हें पॉइंट्स मिलता था, और ये मैच आसानी से हम्पी हीरोज ने जीत लिया है.
Yes, we have seen a brilliant for Hampi Heroes. They have been fabulous in and raiding. Sonu Latwal, 11 raid points. Vishal Chahal with 12. We have seen Rohit with 6 tackle points, and we also seen Bittu with 6 tackle points. We have just completed Hampi Heroes, Tadoba Tigers, a big marginal victory for Hampi Heroes. We have seen the first match and the Sonics have lost to Murtal Magnets. Next at 2 p.m. we'll have Kaziranga Rhinos will be playing against Aravalli Arrows. Then at 4 p.m. Panchala Pride versus Periyar Panthers. At 6 p.m. the last match would be Vijayanagara Bees versus Maratha Marvels. What marvelous matches we have seen. Huge points of marginal difference for Hampi. Brilliant match on cards at 2 p.m. Not to miss that one. That would be Kaziranga will be taking on Aravalli Arrows live from Ranchi at 2 p.m. So stay tuned to our broadcast partner, Fanco. Don't go. Thank you so much. And we'll be here with the post-match presentation of this one.
तुम्हारा रिजल्ट डिसाइड नहीं करता है कि तुम लूजर हो कि नहीं, तुम्हारी कोशिश डिसाइड करती है। Hello and welcome to the post-match presentation for the match number 32 of Yuva Kabaddi Series 2022 Monsoon Edition. In the presentation today, we have our guest star, Miss Rakhi Rani Gupta, Manager Personnel JSSPS, and Mr. Ajay Mukul Toppo, Manager Sports JSSPS. Yuva Kabaddi Series welcomes you both. We would firstly like to thank our partners, Dream 11, broadcast partner FanCode, physio partner UEM, Voice of Kabaddi, Radio City 91.9 FM, and healthcare partner Genetic Super Speciality Hospital. हम्पी हीरोज के सामने थे तड़ोबा टाइगर्स, और तड़ोबा टाइगर्स के अरमानों को तोड़ती हुई हम्पी हीरोज की एक और शानदार जीत। और अब चलते हैं सीधे अवार्ड्स की ओर। इस मैच के बेस्ट रेडर का अवार्ड हम्पी हीरोज के विशाल चहल, 25 रेट पॉइंट्स। विशाल के बेहतरीन रेट पे एक नजर डालते हैं। अगला अवार्ड है बेस्ट डिफेंडर का। हम्पी हीरोज के बिट्टू बलदेवा, 6 टैकल पॉइंट। बिट्टू के बेजोड़ प्रदर्शन पर एक नजर डालते हैं। अगला अवार्ड है कबड्डी का कमाल अवार्ड। हम्पी हीरोज के प्रदीप पन्नू फॉर मूव ऑफ दिस मैच। मैच में प्रदीप के पावर को आइए एक नजर डालते हैं। That's all from the presentation ceremony. Thank you for joining us.